lovely evening and thank you for watching Times News. You're with me, Edita Soko. First, the headlines. 2 Malawi Defense Force soldiers die in a road accident in Blantyre. Malawi Congress Party and Democratic Progressive Party yet to submit new names to be considered as MEC commissioners. And child rights organizations lobby Parliament for a child-friendly budget. Those are the headlines. We'll give you more shortly. Two Malawi Defense Force (MDF) soldiers have died following a motor vehicle accident in Blantyre on Monday. MDF Acting Information Officer Emmanuel Mlelemba has confirmed the development. The accident along Magalasi Road in Blantyre involved a military police Toyota Land Cruiser vehicle which was part of President Lazarus Chakwera's convoy. And speaking to Times, a government spokesperson Gospel Kazako said President Lazarus Chakwera is saddened with the loss of life and injuries of the men in uniform. Now, Malawi Congress Party (MCP) and Democratic Progressive Party (DPP) are yet to submit new names to be considered as commissioners for Malawi Electoral Commission (MEC). Presidential spokesperson Brian Banda said during a State House briefing on Monday that President Chakwera expects leaders of the party to write to him regarding the names for appointment. Audrey Gabalamula has this report.
The High Court in Lilongwe on Wednesday faulted former President Peter Mutharika for appointing 4 names to represent his party, DPP, instead of 3 names as per the law demands. Judge Kenyatta Nyirenda nullified 4 commissioners, Jean Matanga, Linda Kunje, Steve Dua and Arthur Nanturu, due to the irregularity in their appointment. Banda says the president will abide by the law.
The issue of MEC commissioners, the court gave a specific direction in how it should be handled. They also gave timelines. But what is involved is that leaders of political parties that are responsible to bring in names for consideration as commissioners, they have to write to the president. The court also gave specific timelines on the same. When the names and the appointments are done, the president said, we'll let you know on the same.
MCP spokesperson Maurice Muntari said the party is ready to present the name within the court-given time.
Our party is going to make sure that within the 7 days, the period, the name is presented. So we will ensure that we are within the law.
DPP spokesperson Brown Mpinganjila could not be certain on whether Mutharika has already submitted the name, but confirmed that Mutharika will abide by the law. Nyirenda ordered MCP to resubmit the name of Richard Chapweteka, while DPP to submit new names within 7 days after the court ruling. The court was clear that all decisions that MEC made while the 4 were in the office still stand as valid.
Malawi Electoral Commission has maintained that it will not extend the period for voter verification exercise for the by-elections in Kadabe Central Constituency and other wards in the country. The development comes amid reports of a few people going for the exercise, which ends this Tuesday. Sam Kalimira reports.
Malawi Electoral Commission Director of Media and Public Relations Sangwani Mafliwa said people are supposed to go and verify their names before they close the exercise on Tuesday, June 8. Mafliwa said the court ruling on the 4 DPP's commissioners' case will not disrupt the by-elections calendar, saying the remaining commissioners met and agreed to continue with the elections process.
There will not be any extension to this exercise. So if anybody that are eligible to register doesn't register, they should go and register now. At the same time, we are reminding the candidates who might be contesting in Chikwembire ward and the Lalanje ward that if they have not collected their nomination papers, they should go and collect their nomination papers now. Fill the nomination papers in good time. We are going to call for a pre-inspection exercise on the 11th of June. So everybody who wishes to contest in Chupempete or the Lalanje ward, they should bring their nomination papers for pre-inspection on the 11th of June, and the official nomination will be on the 12th of June. Otherwise, the campaign period has not been stopped, so all candidates and their followers and supporters are advised to continue with the campaign exercise.
National Initiative for Civic Education Trust Nkadabe Civic Information Officer Luce Kalua said voters verification exercise has been going on well, though only a few people have turned up for the exercise. Among others, Kalua attributed the low turnout to the recent court ruling on Commissioner's case.
On the side of the electorate, the voters are not going there to inspect or check their names. That's the challenge, the only challenge that is there. Actually, from the past experience, the electorate regard this process as not so very important, because they always know that whether we go to check our names or not, still more on the voting day, we are going to cast our vote.
Over 17,000 people are expected to vote in the June 29 by-elections for Nkadabe Central constituency.
Now, child rights organizations on Monday engaged members of the social, community, local authorities and rural development cluster of Parliament to lobby for the need of a child-friendly budget. Acting Country Director for one of the organizations, Save the Children, Frank Mafulirwa, said investing in children has ripple effects on many generations to come. Emmanuel Simpokolwe has filed this report, read by Wezi Gausi.
Mafulirwa observed that investing in children is smart economics, saying if the country cannot invest in children today, the government agenda of 2063 cannot be achieved. He says the NGOs wanted the lawmakers to appreciate what shortfalls are available in the current budget.
If we don't invest in children today, therefore even the government agenda of 2063 cannot be achieved. Because a child who, if we miss this generation, it means we have missed the future generation already. So that's why we're now having this discussion with MPs to ensure that we bring all other sectors of nutrition, of education, and now child rights, child protection, and the Ministry of Gender together, that we can all lobby with the various parliamentary committees to have an increase and an investment on children.
On his part, NGO Coalition on Child Rights Chairperson Desmond Muhango says as Parliament is meeting for the budget session, they wanted the government to consider issues of children.
We see also gaps in terms of funding for child protection. There's very little budget allocation for child protection in the budget currently as proposed. Less than 50 kwacha per child in the country is a huge concern. Yet children are victims day in, day out.
Social and Local Authority Cluster Chairperson Savio Kafafa says as a cluster which is looking at the welfare of children, they'll try to negotiate with the Minister of Finance to increase funding towards this sector.
As a parliamentary committee which is looking at the welfare of children, we are so much concerned with this trend, and we'll try to negotiate with the Minister of Finance to make sure that they should reconsider readjusting the deficits that are being portrayed in this budget. Otherwise, our children might not face the best environment that we all dream for.
Currently, the education sector caters for the majority of children in the country. About 9 million children are in schools, of which 3 million are in preschool, over 5.4 million are in primary school, 450,000 in secondary school, and around 50,000 in the university.
About 10,000 smallholder farmers in the districts of Nsanje and Chikwawa fear the possibility of hunger after failing to benefit from irrigation schemes in the districts due to a lack of funding. This was revealed during a visit by Deputy Minister of Lands Abida Mia. Thomas Kajere has more in this report.
Secretary for Nyamitambo Association Petro Vumbe said since the inception of the project, farmers have been struggling to benefit from the initiative due to lack of funding. He said they needed funding so that they could be able to pump enough water for their crops. He added that this has resulted in farmers not realizing the intended project goals. However, during the visit to appreciate the challenges faced, Abida Mia pledged to support the smallholder farmers by, among others, direct their concerns to the relevant offices. Mia, who is also a member of parliament for Chikwawa Nkombezi, also visited Mananjovu irrigation pumping station before interacting with the farmers.
I'm very impressed at the size of the schemes, but unfortunately, the funding is a bit of a problem. As you've heard, the farmers complaining that they had planted sugarcane, then cotton, maize, and everything was a disaster. By every year for 6 years, they've had problems. So I'm just encouraging them that we have a new government with Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, and definitely these problems will be looked into as soon as possible. And us as MPs for these constituencies, we have to make sure that we get them the help that they need.
Member of Parliament for Chikwawa South, Ilyas Karim, expressed hope that with the intervention by MIA, the farmers will be assisted.
By the coming in of the Deputy Minister to intervene, we as the people of Chikwawa South have hope. And as you are aware that the country has new leadership in Dr. Lazarus Chakwera. So we are assured that once these concerns have reached the office of our President, with the people of Chikwawa South will be assisted, and the irrigation scheme will be up and running.
The project started with an intention of maximizing the harvest, which has been dwindling due to climate change. About 20,000 hectares of land in Chikwawa and Sanje were expected to benefit about 10,000 farmers.
About 420,000 Malawians die every year of preventable food-borne illnesses, the Ministry of Health has said. This was disclosed today when Malawi joined the rest of the world in commemorating the World Food Safety Day under the theme Safe Food Now for a Healthy Tomorrow. Wezegausi reports.
In a statement on Monday, Secretary for Health Charles Mansambo says globally about 6 million people fall sick from different types of foodborne illnesses every year. He says the burden of such illnesses falls most heavily on poor and on the young. Executive Director for Malawi Health Equity Network Mehen George Jobe says in an interview on Monday that the availability of safe and healthy food for all can be sustained into the future by embracing digital innovations. He says recognizing the connections between the health of people and other things would help to meet the needs of the future.
The linkage between food safety and their health. When we are talking about food safety, this should start with the seed people grow, how they do their agriculture in the gardens, and then the storage, the processing of food stuff.
The World Food Safety Day falls on June 7 every year. It aims to draw attention and inspire action to help prevent, detect, and manage foodborne risks, contributing to food security, human health, economic prosperity, agriculture, market access, tourism, and sustainable development.
Now, George Kasakula has bid farewell to members of staff at Times Group after serving the media giant for over 6 years. Kasakula, who was editor-in-chief for the group, is set to join Malawi Broadcasting Corporation (NBC) as Director General. Isaac Salima with the details on this report.
Everything that began surely must come to an end. Mr. Kasakula is now taking leave of the media empire, Times Group, after 6 years of service at the helm of editorial matters. The mood in Times newsroom was both jovial and low as members of staff said goodbye to a man they called father, leader and mentor. Kasakula has been a darling to his juniors as he had been a perfect example of what to do when you are a leader. Times television viewers and Times radio listeners will also miss Kasakula for his hard-hitting views on hot current and Kwagwanji programs.
You govern on trust corruption.
Kasakula said he is leaving Times a happy person.
This is just to thank everyone, starting from the board of directors of Times, management led by Managing Director Mr. Nkhani, fellow members of staff, the newsroom especially, that we work together, and I thank them for the support that they've given me for the past 6 years when I was the editor-in-chief of Times Group. Wonderful, phenomenal period. Initially, 6 years ago, I was coming from the print media background. Coming here, print, yes, it's there, thriving, publishing every day, printing every day, but I also found that we now must deal with the electronic media.
Chimwemwe Mangazi, a business reporter at Times Group, said he will miss Kasakula for his leadership style.
I would describe Mr. Kasakula as a father. He mentored many in the newsroom. He helped many of us. He gave us a platform to be what we are in the industry today. So we have lost a big influence in our practice, but we wish him well, and may God be with him wherever he is going.
For 6 years, Kasakula led, inspired, and taught many, but nothing lasts forever. It is time to cross to the other side.
So Brian left, I'm leaving. It is in safe hands, and I'll be watching. I'll be a fan. I can only wish the new team all the best. There's the Chawes that is coming to join the team.
You're watching Times News. We'll be back with more shortly.
Tikolole kungonjezera mayunitsi atiyene kuyambira 200 kwacha kapena kuposera pamenepo mutha kukhala mmodzi mwa mamilioneya mu TNM Tikolole promotion. Koma mukaonjezera mayunitsi ndi 100 kwacha kapena kuposerapo mudzilandira mabonus oyimbira foni, SMS kapena data pompo.
TNM, always with you.
Define your surroundings with the color of your choice. Make it warm, creative, friendly, and vibrant. Coat textures, durable color options, with up to 1,200 color shades to choose from. Be it economy range or premium range paints, innovative paint and color technology in every drop. Available in Blantyre, Build Africa, and Limbi Corner Mart Building, and in Lilongwe along M12 Road close to Gateway Mall. Tropical Paints, your world in color.
Hi little one, what seems to be the matter? I know just what you need. Me! I'm Classic Milk, your instant milk powder, perfect for breakfast, tea time, or evening time, whether you're working hard in the office or just relaxing at home. And I'm suitable for tea, coffee, or an instant milk drink for kids just like you. Yes! That's exactly how I make you feel.
Classic instant milk from Rab Processors. Full cream milk powder for the whole family.
Welcome back, and still in the news tonight, 3 out of 10 litres of water produced by Northern Region Water Board NRWB is lost along the way due to vandalism of pipes and bypassing, officials say. In addition, the board says approximately 70 water meters are stolen monthly, which is a big loss. From Mzuzu, Feston Malegezo reports.
At national level, water boards in the country lose about 36% of its water, costing them around 35 billion kwacha annually. It is owing to this fact that Northern Region Water Board has engaged Mzuzu Police in a pact that aims at, among others, reducing crime related to vandalism of the board's property. At a signing ceremony held in Mzuzu on Monday, Northern Region Water Board Director of Operations Asman Ungwe says vandalism also costs them a lot of money, which compromises water supply.
Sometimes it takes time because these people steal the water meters during the night. It takes time for the users to discover that the meters have been stolen, and as such we lose a lot of water. So in addition to spending money on the replacement of the items, we also lose a lot of water, and in the process losing a lot of money as well, in addition to affecting supply of water to the customers.
Senior Deputy Commissioner of Police responsible for the northern region, Maximus Bakari, says the MOU will help them work with speed in apprehending those vandalizing water board's property.
It has been experienced that this northern region water board is experiencing some sort of theft of their water meters, pipes, as well as some other equipments. So they thought of come it on the forward to meet with the police to work together.
The purpose of the MOU is to provide a framework through which the parties shall collaborate in managing security-related issues affecting Northern Region Water Board and its customers.
A 31-year-old KFC employee, Adil Patel, of Indian origin, who is alleged to have assaulted a female guard at the company's City Mall premises in Lilongwe, appeared before the Lilongwe Magistrates Court on Monday. Patel pleaded not guilty to the common assault charges leveled against him. Matthews Kasanda has the details.
Patel is suspected to have committed the crime on June 5, 2021, and the video of the incident was widely shared on social media, which attracted mixed reactions from the public. Meanwhile, the state has indicated that it will parade one witness. Patel's lawyer, Oscar Taulo, prayed for bail for his client by, among others, stressing that the accused, despite being from India, has a permanent home in Lilongwe and is married. The court has granted bail to the accused, attached to 6 conditions. The suspect has been ordered to surrender his traveling documents, pay a cash bond of 10,000 kwacha, and a surety with an uncash bond of 300,000 kwacha. The court has further ordered him to refrain from interfering with the state witness, report to the nearest police station every Tuesday, and never leave Lilongwe before seeking permission from police. His lawyer further asked the court to allow the accused and the victim discuss outside the court for reconciliation. Among other reasons, Tauro says this should be done considering that the accused and the victim have been friends before the incident.
Reconciliation is like settlement where parties try to resolve the matter amicably, and where compensation is payable after part agrees, one would compensate another, and the charges are withdrawn against that particular person.
The state, however, objected to the application for reconciliation, arguing that since Patel has pleaded not guilty, then there is no need for reconciliation, adding that the matter has also attracted public interest. Meanwhile, the court has given the state 10 days to discuss with the victim if she is willing to enter into reconciliation. The case has since been adjourned to June 17 this year.
Local food manufacturer Chombe Foods has encouraged Malawians to embrace the Buy Malawi mentality if the country is to develop. This was said when the company launched a new product, Chombe Kitchen Salt, at the company's headquarters in Blantyre. Chombe Foods General Manager Maskud Bora said Malawi has the ability to develop and feed itself if people support the home industry. Justin Mkweu has more.
Bora said the country has a lot of products of recommended local and international standards. He said the salt, for example, has been certified by the Malawi Bureau of Standards and Malawians should embrace it.
It is having very good solubility in the market, solubility when you use it, so you don't require too much of salt. As you know, too much of salt is also not good for health. So, but you need a lesser salt so that you get the taste of the salt. And finally, I must say that this is a very competitive cost is there. Anybody can afford it.
In the spirit of offering Malawi locally made quality products, the company says it will soon bring Chombe table salt. Bora added that apart from that, they will bring other edible products on the market.
Now we are coming to diversifications. We are not only in tea. We have already started packaging salt, as we are launching today. We are in rice. Rice we are packaging Kilombero, Superfire, Tiniade. So this is also, our rice has got another legs. And we are going very soon for brown rice. Best groundnut in the world is one of the producers is Malawi. And we'd like to take these indigenous products of Malawi to the world markets.
The company produces products such as Chombe tea and Chombe rice, among others.
And that's the news for now, but before we go, the headlines again. 2 Malawi Defence Force soldiers die in a road accident in Blantyre. Malawi Congress Party and Democratic Progressive Party yet to submit new names to be considered as MEC commissioners. And child rights organizations lobby Parliament for a child-friendly budget. You've been with me, Elita Soko. You can get more on these and other stories by visiting our website, www.times.mw. You may like our Facebook page, Times360 Malawi, or follow us on Twitter at Times360 Malawi. Now remember to wash your hands regularly, observe social and physical distance, and mask up. Stay safe and stay tuned for Nkhani, Mwatsadani on Times TV.
How to study at home and prepare for exams during lockdown. Ask your teachers for a study plan or make one on your own. What should I study? Identify gaps in your knowledge and spend more time on subjects you find the most difficult. How do I organize myself? Studying at home can be challenging. Be realistic about your expectations. How do I manage my time? Explore study aids to help you manage your time. A normal alarm may also work. What resources can I use? Past exam papers, textbooks, online courses, and educational YouTube channels will add diversity to your learning. Can I take breaks? Take a break every hour. Light exercise and recreational activities are the best things to do during such breaks. Keeping in touch. Keep in touch with your peers, teachers, or the adults in your life for moral support, but don't forget to limit your screen time. Good luck with your studies.
Define your surroundings with the color of your choice. Make it warm, creative, friendly, and vibrant. Coat textures. Durable color options with up to 1,200 color shades to choose from. Be it economy range or premium range paints, innovative paint and color technology in every drop. Available in Blantyre, Build Africa and Limby Corner Mart Building, and in Lilongwe along M12 Road close to Gateway Mall. Tropical Paints, your world in color.
Tikolole kungonjezera mayunits ATNM kuyambira 200 kwacha kapena kuposera pamenepo mutha kukhala mmodzi mwa mamilioneya mu TNM Tikolole promotion. Koma mukaonjezera mayunits ndi 100 kwacha kapena kuposerapo mudzilandira mabonus oyimbira foni, SMS kapena data pompo.
TNM, always with you.
Ache, tilangulenika, eh? Vilawa zizomwezi? Yasi phone. Sabu yanka phone.
Ife tulidanena kuti anyamaromera mbali wasi anthu akhulupirira ayi. Ndi makuluku sangakhale treasure olompang'ono pomwe. Tukayenda tipite tikatenge ndama zathu uko.
Yeah, I think ndingomutsatira kwako.
Basi ngokhala baba muthi kamaba nabanyama amene avuka malebo.
Guys, muntu uja kulibe tu.